Once again, welcome to all of you. I will present information about cybersecurity, about the Data Exchange Agency of Ministry of Justice. My presentation will regard our achievements, and Irakli Gvenetadze, the head of the information data department, will make a more detailed presentation. As you know, Data Exchange Agency was founded in 2008, and under the legislation code, we have four main directions: development of electronic governance, and framework where we develop some legislative codes. And to create a data exchange structure in the country. It's defined under law. Now we will talk about cybersecurity. Last year we had the picture where we have the Council of Cybersecurity Agency. We have council which works in a public sector, and we have internal council which carries out some investigations. Also, we have some intelligence agency, also defense agency. We work about cyber security and information. It doesn't mean it means cybersecurity means the reliability of the information and accessibility. We have some departments: cybersecurity and policy, and Irakli Gvenetadze is head of his department. We have four directions: one main direction of cybersecurity, and another the CERT is defined as a state and national set in Georgia. As you said, we are talking about achievements what we managed in the last 5 years, and one of the most issued is development strategy, and involvement in this strategy was developed with the Security Council of Georgia. It was enacted by the President order, and also about information security, and in this direction create some responsibility and set in these years it was defined to achieve some results regarding international relationship. CERT-Gov-G became a member of international organizations and UN member. When we are talking about protecting intellectual property, so we have the right to use this certificate as an official owner of this certification. CERT-Gov-G also continues cooperation with other international organizations and partnership. This number grows every month. A lot of members we gain each year. So we did memorandum, bilateral memorandum with different countries. Also, we are involved in capacity building with different countries. And furthermore, we are very proud because when we were beginning, it was very lack of staff personnel, but we managed to by our workers' commitment, we gained these certificates, BSI 2010 and ISAGA certificates. This process is continuing. We are moving on, and so when we will meet next year, we will get more certificates. Definitely, it gives us opportunity to, without any exaggeration, that the Georgia has experts and it's we are very proud of it, and I would like to express my thanks to my co-workers. The same achievements we have in direction of certification, GIH certificate. These are technical certificates, and this also it's also a very big achievement. Now, as regards some projects, very shortly, I will tell you what we did in this direction. The last project that we did, it's a cyber class. We had some lack of staff personnel when we get some employees. It's a very difficult process when we invest some money and we have to move on to another issue, and our investments sometimes are lost. So we announced vacancies. We don't promise to get to employ someone, and all 200 applicants we summoned because sometimes they don't have any experience. It's very difficult to prove their experience. So we had some interviews with them, and we chose 15 among them, and we delivered some trainings for them. We needs to give them some information and some assignments, and they had to work on it independently, and we paid our attention onto their creativity. Many of them were very interesting people, and we chose them, and we hope that out of the 15 people, most of them became interested in their job, and they will continue the work in this direction. It's very interesting, and we will continue it in the future. Cyber security forum, no, it's a public-private sector, and when we gather together some banks and communication organizations members, and they are very good specialists in this direction, we carry out some meetings with them, and we deliver them our information with Ministry of Defense, and we are discussing on the would-be risks. We have very good results. Unfortunately, we had some setback this year, but we will continue to work on it. CyberX Georgia was first delivered last year. Our Poland, with the help of our Poland experts, we have some planned scenario, and we are fighting them in the virtual environment, and their assignment is to have the preliminary plan, and 16 organizations participated last year, and it was so interesting for them. They did not use their lunchtime, and they were working all day long. Now this year we will, with Defense Ministry, we will carry out this organization together. We work on the awareness. We raise our awareness about this direction, and it's an information security awareness. It is done with cartoons, and parents want to have these cartoons on their walls. And one more very interesting project that we began 1.5 years ago. It's NATO ISP security. The idea is that to discuss opportunities in the direction of regional relationship in cyber and information security. First, what we delivered in summer was advanced research workshop where different specialists from 15 regions were invited. In the Caucasus region, Turkey, Bulgaria, Romania, also from Italy, Poland, United States, and we discuss the problems, how we can cooperate theoretically, and we have some basis for this. Fortunately, we discovered that we have the same challenges and risks coming from our northern neighbor, Russia, and it can be delivered in the same scenario in other countries. And so what we have here, our neighbors can use it as an example and to react in the same with the same results analogically. So when we talked with Ukrainian colleagues, we have the same attacks vectors. So now we have exchanged this information, how to fight against them. We have the foundation and basis for this. Then we carried out the second workshop at which we discuss more details how we can continue our relationship, and we decided to present project under the leadership of Georgian information and cyber security. The main aim is that we will evaluate at the first stage all and we will we'll work on methodology. We will define some risks and critical structures analysis. If what kind of influence can have one country's attack on another country. So we don't call it strategy, but roadmap is more acceptable for this. Within this project also we try to deepen our relationship, to increase reliability, to get the stage when we don't have any embarrassment, to deliver some information about incidents, and to be partnerships, and to work out one action plan. So that's all. Thank you for your attention.
Now I'm giving the floor to, according to the cyber security class, to Mr. David Gvenetadze, and now we are issuing certificates to our successful students. Beka Gahokidze, please. Shota Churkaya, Lasha Khasaya, Beka Todua, Georgi Joladze, Georgi Rukhadze.
Let's take
Thank you very much. You know that we have not only cybersecurity class, we have some different classes and certify the successful students who pass the exam. So in terms of percentage, 30% is able to pass, so it's a very honorable certificate. I'm giving the floor to Marina Malvenishvili, one of the speakers. Sotne Tavaze, Anzor Makhishvili, and Grigolantadze. Let's congratulate them and wish them all the best luck. I apologize for this diversion. Now I'd like to ask Mrs. Mari Malvenishvili, who successfully passed our exam and continues working on Cybersecurity Bureau. She will report regarding Cybersecurity Bureau and their aims in this direction.